Is there any particular goal you're looking to achieve this LEC Versus?
Yeah, to stop trolling.
So hi everyone, this is Davide from Hotspot, and today we're joined by Los Ratones jungler Velja after the series against Karmine Corp Blue. First of all, that's unfortunate that we weren't able to take the win. Before we kind of talked about the series with KCB, I kind of wanted to talk about the opening series with Fnatic yesterday. What did you guys discuss, or what conclusions did you come to after the series?
I think yesterday match was in our hands. We just missed too many opportunities. And if the game is even later on, I think it just mostly comes to drafting and team fighting. I think they have way too easy of approach when it comes to fights, and maybe we have too little of engage. And yeah, we had a really good draft when it comes to making plays early, and we have angles, but we just didn't use them. So it just ended up the weight ended up right.
How was the shot call? How is the shot call currently set up within the team? Because obviously you said yesterday on stream that the engage you made on Jarvan at the river was due to kind of a miscommunication. Can you kind of walk me through how's the shot calling right now?
We don't really have a shot caller. Whenever someone sees a play, we just go for it, and yeah, we just kind of we just trust each other. And if someone says something, then that means he had a thought behind it, and we can just go as long as someone doesn't agree. If someone is not capable of following or thinking he's bad, then it's based on just numbers.
Going back to the series today, you guys had kind of a tough early game, I would say, but then you kind of managed to get it back through some good team fights around the Drakes. But then you also end up getting caught up in the top lane. What can you kind of walk me through what happened there? Because it seems like the Rise ult was about to go through, but then it didn't end up going through. So I kind of wanted to know a little bit on that.
Yeah, I think that result was bugged because I was obviously in it. I don't know. Also, yeah, I went too deep. I was assuming at least they have no vision, which it ended up I think they didn't have any. And yeah, I was just on a different page to my team because I saw them in the river. I thought maybe me and Emma can just be around the golems, fish for anyone that comes, and if they come as more numbers, we just rise ult out. But I wasn't calling that, and yeah, I just ended up getting caught.
Now, obviously, 0-2. What do you think the team has to work on specifically, or is there something in particular that you guys want to fix as quickly as possible in order to get the first win?
I feel like there's many things that we need to fix. There's a couple of things that everyone needs to fix individually, I feel like, and mostly me. And yeah, just connecting on the map and having number advantage and moving on the map from one side to another one when we have pressure, and just applying pressure based on the prio, and just having a better comms and having a plan on what to do and when to do.
Do you think that has to do, like, the fact that you're struggling a little bit more has to do with the fact that the new season changes, like having the extra home guards effect, and generally speaking, the quicker tempo across the map? Is that something you guys are struggling a little bit more to getting adapted to? Because we saw, for example, in other major regions like the LCK, like the top teams tend to have a clear idea on how to move quickly across the map multiple times, but like repeatedly.
No, I don't think that's something we struggle with because we played even in December on this patch. I don't think we're struggling with that. There's just other things.
I kind of wanted to ask you about, obviously, you guys and KCB being the tier 2 teams from ERLs. Do you think that even though obviously you both teams lost to their respective opponents yesterday, do you think that there is still a gap between tier 1 and tier 2 teams, or do you think the gap is shrinking?
I don't know. I feel like it's just start of the season and start of the season when it comes to league, like when it comes to new patch, and it's also like starting with like new season when you play on stage, you obviously feel different, and you're gonna see like what's up in maybe like 2 weeks when people get used to everything. Then we can see like where's the gap, right? and who's gapping who.
Now, obviously, after facing KCB today, you're going to face Karmine Corp tomorrow. What do you think about KC as a team, and what do you think will be the key of the series?
Well, they're obviously very good. I believe they're better than both Fnatic and KCB, obviously. Obviously better than KCB since they even played them yesterday. Yeah, I think they have a good roster. They can contest first place surely with the roster, depending on how they click together. Yeah, it will be a tough match, but I feel like it's a lot on me when it comes to trolling, and it's a lot on us when it comes to team play. So I hope tomorrow will be just a game where we can put up some like decent team fights and decent gameplay. I don't really mind if you're going to win or lose. I just want us to like play good on our own, right? Doesn't matter who we face. If we just get gapped by them being better by clicking or anything like that, sure. But when it comes to macro, of course, we can always adjust. So
is there any particular goal you're looking to achieve this LEC Versus? Obviously, you said you wanted to get better as a team overall, but is there anything from your like on your from you personally?
Yeah, to stop trolling.
You previously mentioned on your stream yesterday that the best junglers and LEC for you are Elias, Kuman, and Yike. I kind of wanted to broaden that up to the entire LoL esports scene. Who do you think are the best junglers in the world right now, and why?
I think it's Honor. He's
yeah.
He's to me he's the best jungler in the world right now. He's very creative, very consistent, and yeah, I think he has everything that a good jungler need to have.
In what regard do you think he shines the most?
Just being so precise and being consistent, not making many mistakes, always keeping up with the tempo, and yeah, just being creative. When people don't expect him, he shows up and gets a big lead, you know.
What do you think is like the biggest challenges for the junglers in the new season? You said that it's kind of similar to last year, but like I wanted to ask you if there's something more or anything in particular that you think you need to focus on to make sure you can achieve a better level.
Tempo. Yeah, for me that's the most important thing right now for junglers. Just tempo, and to have in mind what you want to do in the game. Of course, have a game plan and why are you doing that and what you're gonna do next.
Before we round off the interview, is there anything you would like to say to the fans?
Not really. I don't have anything smart to say, right? Hopefully we can bounce back from this and put up some good games and reach playoff.